Today we're testing a bunch of Temu art supplies. Whoa, that looks kind of sick. Some of the things I bought I use on a regular basis, so I can see how they perform. Some of the other things I got, I've never used before, and they kind of scare me. Let me introduce you to Carl. I'm most excited about trying out this new airbrush and the airbrush paint. Ooh. But I am a little scared about the last item, which is this creepy little guy on the box. I mean, he looks scary. Any guesses what it is? Drop a comment and let's get started. To start us off, we're gonna crack open these airbrush paints, give them a good shake, squirt them around, see if they even look any good. Excuse me. Oh wow, I'm leaving that in. Look at these colors. Wow, if they look like that out of the airbrush, that's gonna be amazing. Let's just pick a random color and we're gonna shake it up. Is there no ball? Ooh, brown. Now, pick another random color. Maybe some neon pink. Everybody's favorite, I guess, I don't know. All right, here's the lid. I literally smell nothing. So let's bring it down here and let's drip a little bit out and just play with it and see what happens. All right, we've got our paint here. It's a beautiful color. Seriously, it comes out so smooth too. Look at that. You can literally probably draw with this. You know, with my other airbrush paints that I use, the Wicked Createx, I can actually use with a paintbrush. So that brings us to our second item from Temu, and we're gonna see if we can use this with a paintbrush. This pack of paintbrush assorted, well, I thought they were assorted. There's supposed to be a bunch of different ones. Looks like there's only 2 different ones and a bunch of them. It's supposed to be 50 and all assorted, but I guess their idea of assortment is just 2 different brushes. So let's see how this airbrush paint paints and the brushes work. Let's see. Ooh, let's draw something. I don't know what we're gonna draw. Let's sign it. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, it's working pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this one here. And I know I did it in the wrong order. I'm signing my name here. That's actually really smooth. And it keeps its shape pretty nicely. I will say, I like that. Let's see how fine we can get with this one. But for this, we need to crack open another color here. Let's just get good old black. It's probably one of the most, oh gosh. Oh, it got a little pre-squeeze there, eh? I really like how these just squeeze right out of the bottle so satisfyingly. So let's take and put this to the side here. It's pretty nice. Yeah, dove it, X-dove it, I don't even know. And so let's dip in here and I'm gonna attempt to outline my thing I just did here. See how fine we can get. Oh, wow. Do like a drop shadow, how about that? Maybe hold it like this. A little wobbly. Somebody drank too much coffee. I mean, that does the trick right there, honestly. So we confirmed the paintbrushes, not terrible. And you can paint with the airbrush paint, but can you airbrush with it? That brings us to item number 3. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite ones I'm looking forward to the most, is the airbrush. Rhino wisdom. Huh, who knew rhinos were so wise? All right, let's see how wise this rhino is. Oh, got a piece of tape on it. All right, here we go. Ooh, it's coming open. There we go. Ooh, couple papers. Looks like we got a love note here, huh? Let's read our love note, see what it says. All right, it says, attention, do not eat or drink product. Okay. Do not use on skin. I mean, you know. Do not aim at, why would you have to say, do not aim at eyes while airbrushing? Do you have to say that? Store in cool place, blah, 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 who cares? Whoa, that looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that looks legit right there. I'm not gonna lie. It's got like a cap thing with an additional cap. Look at that. You can do 2 different caps. I'll keep the big one on. Come with extra needles Oh, they're different size needles. Okay. A 0.5 and a 0.3. I like using a 0.3. If those are those, then what's in it? I don't know. It's really tiny. This might be like a 0.2. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a time out. I got another product. It's not an art product per se. I sneezed all over my arm, but I did get it from Temu, and I think I'm gonna have to take a break and use it real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. So this is from Temu. It's not an art product, but I feel like there's a hair tickling or something, and I need these anyway because I'm getting older. So a nose trimmer. Oh gosh, I think I broke it. The top came off. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's turn it on. Oh, she got some power. All right, if you're squeamish, look away. Oh my gosh, that tickles. It is getting a hold of something in there. Okay, maybe that should do it. Let's see if we got some. That's so disgusting. Ew. Why are you putting that on your art table? I don't know. I'm not gonna show you this, but just know it works. Now back to the airbrush. All right, now, it doesn't come with a battery pack or a hose or power. So you guess you gotta have your own stuff, which luckily I do. I'm just gonna steal the one from my pocket airbrush system. Now, I'm currently sold out of these, but if you wanna get on the waiting list, you can sign up on a link in the description below. And if you wanna learn how to use it, I've upgraded our membership model to include the Airbrush Masterclass in the monthly membership, which comes with the show, the community, me and you chatting, whatever, learning your ways of the airbrush. Like a dream, baby. Blue's my favorite color, so we're just gonna try blue first. Shaken, not stirred. All right, so let's put some paint in my eyebrow. I've never sprayed anything through here. I hope it works. Ooh, comes out pretty good. Always put your cap on, safety first. There we go. Now let's, get back over here. Put your cap on that too. So let's see if she'll blow. Whoop, there it goes. Okay, it does blow. I hear a little whistle. Could be getting clogged up on the tip. When it whistles like that, sometimes it's getting built up on the tip. Where's my rag? I always have a handy dandy little microfiber rag for pinching off the little things. And so far, look at that. I mean, let's see if we can do some of our airbrush stuff that's included in our airbrush course, Airbrush Masterclass. Whoop. Okay, hold on. I am pushing and it is coming out. It's not supposed to do that. Let's tighten up the needle chuck a little bit. I'm thinking, nope, okay. There we go. You hear that whistle? Means it's getting clogged up. Oop, the needle's stuck in. Okay, there's something going on screwy with this needle. It's really tight on that packing. I mean, it works, but literally you see the needle's not coming back out. This thing, oh, I was so happy. It looks so good. See, the needle didn't even come back out. It's just blowing blue, watch. See, what was that? It is really catching something in there. Yeah, it just like, literally, it's like a single action now because the needle just stays back. It's a good thing looks aren't everything, huh? Okay. Let's move on to the next item, which I'm also excited about. I was really excited more so about using it with this, but you know, hey, whatever. Our next item is a ton of stencils. Like, there's a lot in here. It was only $5. Well, let's see what we got in here. These are bigger than I expected. By the picture, they looked really tiny. Look, that's like broken glass, a fingerprint maybe. I don't know, some kind of design. Spiderwebby. Tie-dyed. Oh, you could totally use that for tie-dyed. Tiger, maybe? Wood grain. Oh, we might try that one out. This is definitely a fingerprint. And then we have like some grunge, maybe, and then some bricks. These do not look very familiar at all. I believe the set I ordered was different and they just sent me whatever. All right, let's see. Lay it down. Well, it won't lay flat. Lay flat. Well, Maybe the other side will. Well, maybe we'll just hold it down. That's what we'll do. Get our brown, get our fantastic airbrush. All right, I've taken this thing apart. I changed the needle, I lubricated it, and it's still not working properly. Like literally, I don't feel like at this point, this is fair really for this airbrush paint or to do this stencil. So I'm just gonna switch to my airbrush so I can actually get a decent test. I don't know. I would give this away to one of you, but you don't like you. I like you guys better than that. So I don't know. Maybe I just got a bad rhino and this one's not very wise at all. All right, now we have my airbrush. Put a little brown in it and let's see how it's supposed to work. There we go. See there, when you pull the trigger and you let go, it's not supposed to keep spraying. All right, there we go. All right, so let's see what this stencil looks like here. Some wood grain. Dude, the paint is actually working really good in this. Not gonna lie. And if it doesn't work in yours, I would suggest it's water-based, so just use the Createx reducer if you need to, or you can actually use Windex with ammonia in it, the original OG stuff. All right, I kind of want to switch colors. Let's put another brown. Don't move, don't move. Down the hatch. I didn't even clean it out. I mean, do you really need to clean out? It's just brown. And if you need to, these Temu paintbrushes would probably mix up good if you had to mix it up. So here's another use for that. 50 of those same brushes. We'll test. Dark color first. Where's the dark? There it is. I have to let that other color come out. Ooh, that's pretty. Jeez. Thought I got all those hairs. That's pretty. This one's a little bit heavier, a little grainy. It's not bad. But I mean, look, it literally does. There's tiny. Look at that. Oh, you see that? Did you just, bro? That's pretty legit there. Not gonna lie. Let's take it off, and now let's see what we got with our stencil. Okay, maybe. Okay, that doesn't really look like wood to me. Let's just make it look more like wood. Just follow your lines. That's all you gotta do. And we also should have put like a light brown base coat or color, like a tan, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. Hey, watch out, little gnat. I painted a gnat. Is that cruel? I'm sorry. Sorry, fly away, little guy. There we go. There we go. All right, and another way to use these wood stencils, you can literally use any pattern. I like to do like this. It actually makes wood, if it will move. Let's see. See there? You can just literally drag it and do the same thing. See, boom. There's wood. And you can color in the background. Let's get a lighter color and we'll finish this off. It'll actually look like wood. There we go. That's kind of woody. Yeah, I'd say the stencils are okay. They work okay. I mean, they do what you're supposed to do. If you don't know how to do wood, you could totally use the stencil to make wood. Or if you have a giant finger and you need a fingerprint, for a mugshot, whatever, just do that, okay? There. Next, all right, for our next item, I about showed you my address. Good thing I marked it out, you weirdos would have been knocking at my door. But I got some tape. You're like, oh, that's lame. Is it? No, we use tape all the time. Painter's tape, it's got to mask off good, it's got to be flexible. And what I was banking on, going by my regular everyday tape that I use, I got this pack of 5 different assortment. Like, look at all the shapes and skinny sizes and bigger sizes. All these from Amazon for $9, literally, and they're so good. I'll have a link in the description just in case, I like to help out. So that's what I was going for. But I can already see by this package, there's a little bit of a size difference here, unless, yeah, I don't think so. So let's see what we got. Listen, literally, I never looked at any of this yet. Oh my. Wow. That's a little underwhelming. literally. Okay, the sizes are comparable. That's good news. Let's throw some tape down, spray it, paint over it, whatever we're gonna do, and just pull it up. See how it performs. All right, oh, wait, hold on. Gotta get this piece of wood out of the way. I'm just kidding, it's just a piece of paper, I painted it. You thought it was real wood, didn't you? Let's try the skinny one. I wanna see how well it bends and curves. Finding the end is always so dang hard. Here it is. Wow, that is some tiny stuff. Oh, well, it just broke. Okay, maybe it's supposed to do that. Let's try this again. Bend it. Bend and curve. Let's try to do some flamage. Bend. It has trouble twisting. It wants to kink up. Well, it just broke right there. So it can't take strenuous bends, apparently, which is really what this stuff is for. Like, what else are you gonna do with it? Paint straight lines? That's lame. Bend. Okay, there we go. That worked. That one did good. Maybe it's just early on the thing. It has to get used to this new environment. I don't know. Whatever. Curve it around. Okay. That was. All right, there's enough of that. Let's try a few of these other ones and paint with them and see what we do. Here we go. Oh gosh, now why does it keep doing that? Maybe the first part's just a trick. Let's lay a couple lines of the various, well, it did it again. Okay, there we go. So apparently, the beginning of all these, you gotta break off a few apparently before you can actually start. I bet this one will do it too. Wanna bet? Leave your guess in the comments. Yeah, see? Look at that. Oh, there's a little thing there. Maybe I'm tearing it off on the wrong side. I don't know. Oh, I see it. Look, there it is. Okay, see the little Dumaflachi color? Maybe this one will work. Let's see if we can do this one the right way. Who knew there was a certain way to do tape like so, huh? Let's see. Well, you can't curve this. One's too fat. Okay, that did good. Let's give this one another try. Another little wiggle here. Now that we know what we're doing. Didn't know tape was so finicky. Yeah, it doesn't. Let me show you what it's supposed to do. Come here, bring it. Okay, let's take this here, go curve it around. See how tighter? Look, you see, boom, it just curves. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what it's for. Like literally, I can curve all over the way. Turn it around tight there, boom. See that? That's how it's supposed to do. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now let's spray through it and see how well it holds. Wow, that one's already coming up. What are you doing? So for this, I'm getting the airbrush back out and I'm just gonna, I don't even know what you're doing right there. Look, it's literally coming up right there too already. Dude, if you were doing a project, that would be horrible. What is this tape even for? Still gonna see what it looks like. The whole tip is coming up there. What, bro? All right, now before we pull this up, maybe airbrushing and paint is not your forte. And if that's the case, we're gonna pull up our next thingy-mabobber, which is a whole slew of acrylic markers. Look at all these bad boys. Oh look, they got little extra nibs in there. Look at this, there's a 72 ultra fine, 72, did I read that somewhere? Yeah, 72. And it has each number, it shows sort of what a color is. I don't know how accurate that is. Let's break a few of these bad boys out. You gotta press it and start the paint flow. Oh, that was fast. The paint flow. These are really sharp. Wow, that is some tiny stuff. Look at that. Ooh, that flows really nice. Ooh. Wow. I bet we could use this tape as like a straight edge. Let's go across it and see. Whoops, I went under, it pulled up. Well, what do you expect? Let's use a different color because I got so much blue down here. Let's see, what color shall we use? Let's use number 42. What is it? Number 42. There it is. Kind of looks like a gray glitter. 42. Wow. Well, okay, that doesn't exactly match. That looks really purple. So, oh, I gotta press it down again. Forgot about that. She's a flowing. Woohoo! All right, Now, let's do some strickers. These are super smooth, I like that. Okay, you can do a lot with these. They're so fine. Oh, I could outline the other side of this with it. Oh, forget the paintbrush, use this mug here. Oh yeah. Dude, look at that. Oh, went across my name. Dude, these are so nice. This might be my favorite item so far. I don't know, you tell me. Forgot one spot there, boom. Wow, that was so easy and quick. I would recommend these, honestly. Super good, nice. Okay, now, for the moment let's pull the tape off and see what we got. Yeah, I'm not, see this tape, this doesn't count because we know this is good tape right here. This is from Amazon. No, I'm not saying everything from Amazon is good, but this stuff is legit. I've used this tape on like legit high-end motorcycle paint jobs and it does really great. But this stuff I will never use on a motorcycle. Holy moly, jeez Louise. Yeah, oh, it broke. I was barely even putting any pressure on that and it broke before I even got it. I mean, it left it where it stuck down, it actually worked. All right, oh, that's some pitiful looking flames. Look at this curve down here.
Look at that hack job.
All right, now, I mean, yeah, this worked. The thicker one worked better. If you don't need to curve it, yeah, look, super clean. It didn't even get under there. So I would say the thick ones are okay, but why buy this junk when you just get the stuff you know works? It's really good. All right, now before we move on to the next item, I've got a confession to make. I did something bad. Over the weekend, I didn't film this video. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgot and did not clean out my airbrush. So I didn't even try to pull the trigger back or nothing. I just took it to my sink, was prepared for war with my handy dandy cleaning utensils for the airbrush, and I popped the top, rinsed it out, and then it wasn't hardened or clogged or nothing. I don't know what kind of paint this airbrush paint is. It is water-based, but I've never had a paint not dry up and not clog if you leave it in the airbrush. So that's blowing my mind right now. Even alcohol inks, when I've used alcohol inks in here, they'll like lock it up. Like when you pull the trigger back, it wouldn't move because there's paint dried in there. Even alcohol ink just dried it up in there, but not this stuff. I'd be curious as to how durable this paint is if you actually paint stuff with it, because I don't know what we're dealing with here. I just thought that was super interesting. And now our next Temu item is these magic outline markers. Ooh. The magic. Okay, I'll get that in a minute. But it's magic outline. Oh wait, it doesn't say magic. Oh no, they look like magic on the video. So let's see if it actually looks magical after I pick all these up. All right, now these have to be shaken and pumped, stay out of the way, like the other acrylic markers. I don't know if these are acrylic or white or what. It says waterproof, so probably not water-based. Let's pump a little bit. Oh, well, gosh, it's coming out like crazy. I wasn't looking. Okay, so that worked pretty fast. Let's see how magic these little boogers are. So supposedly, they outline themselves. Oh yeah, I see it. Look at that. It looks like a little snake with a silver snake with a purple outline. Ooh, that's cool. Let's do another one. Go over it. Make it touch. Look where it crosses, it makes, wait a minute, let me do my signature. Oh, I got a little off there. Can't go too fast, I guess. Let me try again there. All right, slow down and put a dot. Oh, dots work good. Dot, 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 dot. Let's see what else we got. Pump it up. Let's start with dots. Oh, this is green. It looked teal. I guess it's green. What happens if you push like really hard? It is a lot coming out there. Does it go through the paper? Oh yeah, it definitely goes through the paper. Let's use another color and do a star. Okay, there we go. Oh, this one is gushing. Look at that, that's so satisfying. Let me fill it in the middle and see if we get rid of all that pink. And just have a silver star with a pink outline. Oh, look at that. That legit works. Wait, let's do some little starbursts. That's legit. That one's outlined like crazy. It was really gushing out on that one though. That one's not outlining. What's wrong with that? Maybe I gotta shake it better. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh yeah, you definitely gotta shake it. That's what, so if you don't shake it, it like just does the color and no outline. Isn't that crazy? Smiley. This one's a little odd. Look at the shimmer on it. That's pretty sick. Look at that. Let's draw one more picture, and then we'll move on to our last item, the spooky, scary one that I'm really afraid of. Oh gosh, I flicked it everywhere. Okay, well, oh, wow. This one is just pouring straight out. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it's making some, whoa. It is making some really sick effects. Everywhere it dripped, it outlined. So that is, I could see some really useful things for that. So much with drawing a picture. I was gonna draw a flower, but hey, you get the idea. All right, our last item is this guy right here. Did you guess? Do you have any guesses? Oh, let me show you. Let me show you something. All right, what about this? Does this help guess? What about this? I don't know what that is. These little cups, maybe? This will definitely tell you. Cartridges. Ooh, it's a fancy looking box. What about this? Colors, beautiful colors, a lot of them. I'll put this together, hopefully. And then, if you don't know, I'll come back and I'll show you what it is. All right, you ready to see what it is? Yeah, it looks like a mechanical pencil, but this is a tattoo gun. I should not be having one of these, but hey, it's really cool. It's super easy to put together. It's like click and click. That was it. It comes with instructions and video that are not very good at all. I've got my stuff situated. I got to put on my tattoo gloves. Oh gosh, I broke my glove. These gloves are way too tiny for my hands. Let me get my own gloves. Harbor Freight special. Got my ink, got my protective paper down, my little cup here. I got some Vaseline for smoothness and protection or whatever one of those videos said you used it. I don't know, but I know what you're thinking. But what are you gonna practice on? Well, most people, when they practice tattooing, they do it on themselves, like on their leg or something, but I am not doing that at all. So that brings up my bonus item here. Let me introduce you to Carl.
Hello.
The tattoo arm. I'm not doing this on myself. Carl's gonna get it right here on the shoulder. Maybe the bicep. Flex, Carl. You don't have much of a bicep. We're gonna make you look cooler though. A lot of times when they put a design on, they transfer it with this printable paper with the ink transfer, but I've seen them just freehand draw it with a Sharpie and then go to town. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I got to thinking like, what would I tattoo for the first tattoo ever? And it brings to mind the very first episode of The Simpsons where Bart got the mom heart tattoo. That's perfect. Who doesn't love their mom, huh? So I'm gonna sketch this up and then we're gonna tat up Carl here. All right, Carl, are you ready? This only hurt a lot. That looks quite violent. That thing is out there. Look at that. Oh, that's so dangerous. Open up our ink so we can put it in our cup. Now we're gonna do a happy little tattoo. But oh, Carl, I almost forgot, dude. We're supposed to put some Vaseline on you first, I think. Right? That's probably, I think that's what I've seen them do. It'll help you feel better at least. All right, let's see if we can suck some of this little ink up here. Whoops, I'm tattooing the cup. I see some ink in there. Is that all it gets? Just, I guess so. Okay, that'll be good. All right, now I traced over this with the ink pen because I didn't feel like I could see the blue marker good enough. So hopefully it comes off. I don't know, but Carl's a good sport. He don't care. Oh boy, I am sure shaky. Oh gosh, the needles, I can see it going in Carl's skin. All right, how you doing, buddy? Let's get some more ink. Oh, there. Maybe I have some. Didn't look like we went far enough that way. It's hard to see and hold, oh gosh, hold steady because I'm trying to get it where you guys can see. Dude, there's no way I could do this on an actual person. Do the end of the arrow here. I wonder how deep you're supposed to press with this. It gets so smudgy, I can't even see what I'm doing. All right, so let's do the word mom. You're supposed to push in hard or easy? Oh gosh. Let's wipe it off and see what we got here. How you feel, Carl? You doing good, buddy? It looks, I mean, it doesn't look bad. Okay, okay. It's not really black. I feel like it should be darker than that. That is a really shaky outline. That's my first time, give me a break. All right, that's cool and all, but I feel like we need some color. So I'm gonna do the heart red. And I figured I'd do some purple for some shading. Get a new needle for the color. This one's got a bunch more needles in it, if you can see. Ooh, that looks way more dangerous. Okay, Carl, here we go. Oh gosh, where do I start? I don't know. Oh gosh, it's getting caught. I feel like you're shaking, Carl. Oh, that's me. Is it gonna cover up the word mom? Why not Bob Ross with tattoo? A happy little accident. Keep feeling like it's getting stuck. Maybe, what if you're supposed to hold it at an angle? Or what? I don't know. It's not too hard to fill it all in, it looks like. All right, I think I got you covered, Carl. Let's wipe you off and see what we're working with. Carl doesn't even scream. Such a brave, good patient, or whatever, client. This is what's so crazy. It's so messy. Okay, not bad, not bad. It literally is, looks like watercolor. That's really splotchy. I colored, sorta. Just looks like he's sunburned. All right, let's throw some purple in here. I'm not even gonna switch needles or nothing. I'm just gonna grab the purple, suck it up in there, and I am going to just shade the shaded area parts. What would be shaded, I guess you'd say. Listen, I've seen a bunch of episodes of Ink Master, and I felt like I was really prepared for this. Probably not even done this right at all. All right, stop. Let's wipe her off here. Smear on some, what do you call it? Vaseline. Right. All right, here we go. How'd I do? Okay. Oh, whoa, I can actually see the shading. You know what? I feel like I want to sign my artwork, even though I'm not super proud of it. But hey, it's my first one. The instructions weren't very good, honestly, and I've never done this before, so give me a break. Always sign your work. One day you'll look back on it and be like, how about that? That was something. All right, you proud owner of my first tattoo, Carl. Here we go, drum roll, please. Okay. Not bad. Wow, I missed some spots there. So there you are, Carl. Well, what do you say? Would you let me tattoo you? Or rather, would you ever get any art supplies from Temu? Which was your favorite? If you enjoyed this video and the crazy experimenting and just trying stuff just to get out of our comfort zone, because art is supposed to be fun and experimental. If you have trouble with that, maybe you want to sign up for my membership where I take you through the process of how to free up yourself, just to have fun again and just to be creative, because we were created to be creative by the Creator. So that being said, check out this video right here where I experiment with some more awesome art stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Goodbye. Rah, Carl.